There are dozens of skills to unlock as you level up in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but some of the most useful tricks at your disposal are unlocked right at the very beginning. That's what this video is all about. Welcome to This Net Gaming, my name is Nathan, let's get started. Most games with a third-person melee combat system nowadays have a parry skill, and Valhalla is no different. Parrying prevents all damage while dealing stun damage and leaves the parried enemy open to follow-up melee attacks. To parry, just tap the block button after your enemy starts swinging their weapon, but before it actually hits you. Usually, you need to try to parry the instant before a blow lands, but thankfully Valhalla is way more forgiving in this regard. As long as you parry before you get hit, you should pull it off successfully. You can parry regardless of what's in your left hand, even if it's empty, but I recommend practicing with the shield. That way, if you miss the parry, you are still blocking the damage. You should be warned that if an enemy's attack flashes red with a rune symbol, it cannot be blocked or parried. So don't bother trying. Just dodge when that happens. Be patient with yourself and eventually you'll be parrying dudes left and right and making the melee combat way easier. Next up, let's talk about targeting weak spots with your bow. This one is a little harder to pull off, but it's super effective if you can manage it. Basically, when you aim at an enemy, you will see little orange spots on specific parts of their bodies, like their foot or their elbows. If you can hit these spots with your bow, you can do a significant amount of stun damage on top of the damage the arrow would do normally. If you manage to completely stun an enemy, you can do a stun attack that does a massive amount of damage, usually killing the opponent in one hit. Really tough enemies, like Zealots, probably won't die from this, but you will do a huge amount of damage to their health bars. Keep weak spot targeting in mind if someone is giving you an especially hard time, or if you just want to make an example of an annoying enemy. Third up is an ability called Odin's Sight. It's a recon scan that shows enemies and points of interest through solid surfaces. It's most helpful while sneaking, as it allows you to know where guards are before you even try to sneak through an area. In normal combat, it's still really helpful if you know that you are in a fight but are having difficulty finding the person who you are in combat with. Archers especially like to move around and make you chase them. Lastly, it can be used to find hidden treasure and locked doors. When you scan, these things will glow gold or red and can help you find chests that are tucked away with delightful little trinkets you'll need to upgrade your gear, or, if you're very lucky, will be a completely new piece of kit or new ability to use in combat. Use Odin's Sight early and often if you want to get the most out of each location in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Finally, we are going to talk about the torch, because it's such a small thing, but it's surprisingly helpful in combat and exploration. To access the torch, you have to open your utilities wheel and the torch should be at the top of the circle. Select it and then close the wheel. This will light up dark areas and is super helpful when exploring ruins or tombs, really any place where there is no natural light. It can also be used as a weapon, and will be automatically equipped in your left hand. You can swing it to do a small amount of damage, but it has the added effect of lighting people on fire, which will eat away at a larger chunk of health over a period of time. Additionally, you can throw the torch to start fires on rooftops and floors covered in hay. Sometimes, this is the solution to certain puzzles because the fire will destroy objects like pots and small wooden boxes. Lastly, if you light your torch and then drop it on the ground, you can use it to light your arrows on fire. Super helpful for combat and starting fires from much further away. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, why not leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. Be well and be kind, friends. I'll see you next time.